Hello students. In today's lecture we are going to discuss the third topic of chapter 1 of class 12th mathematics, that is composition of functions and invertible functions. So let us start with composition of functions. Composition of functions. Suppose f and g are two functions. F is defined from a to b and g is defined from b to c. Let f is defined from a to b and g is defined from b to c are the two functions. Then the composition of f and g is denoted by, then the composition of f and g, the composition of f and g denoted by GOF is defined as GOF A to C given by GOF of x means G of fx for all x belongs to A. This is the definition of composition of two functions f and g. Let f defined from A to B and g from B to C are the two functions. Then the composition of f and g denoted by GOF is defined as GOF from A to C given by GOFX means G of fx. In the form of ray diagram, we can explain this as, suppose this is A set, second is B set, and the third is C set. Here we have x. And since the function f is defined from A to B, this is f defined from A to B. So when we put x in f, then we will get fx. We will get fx. Now, since g is the function defined from B to C, so this function is g. It is defined from B to C. So when we put this fx in g, then we will get g fx. We can write this as g fx. This is fx. This is x. So in this way, when we put x in f, we will get fx. When we put fx in g, we will get gfx. So this is the composition of two functions f and g. So directly this A is related to C with the help of B, or you can say A related to B, B related to C. So we can say that this A is related to C, and this is what GOF. So in this way, with the help of ray diagram, we can explain these two functions, this f from A to B and g from B to C clearly. what? Domain of this f, what is x, is same as the domain of GOF. Because in both the functions we are just substituting x, this x. This is the domain of GOF and the domain of f is also x. So we can say that domain of what? GOF is equal to domain of f. Second thing, also GOF is defined, GOF is defined only when what? Range of f, range of f is the subset of domain of G. So both the things are clear from this diagram. This x is the domain of f and this x is also the domain of G, GOF. This is clear. Now next thing, for this function f, this is domain and this is what? Range. For the function g, this is domain and this is range. So GOF is defined only when range of f, range of f is what? This B set is same is as the what? Subset of domain of G. What is the domain of G? Domain of G is fx. So this is range of f and this is also domain of G. But it should be, this range of f should be the subset of what? Domain of, then only GOF is possible. Otherwise GOF is not possible. Okay. Now I am considering two examples how to find GOF and FOG of functions. Now this is question number 3 of exercise 1.3 of NCERT textbook. In this we have to find FOG and GOF. What we have to find? FOG and GOF when fx is given. Fx is 8x cube. 8x cube. 8x cube. And gx is x raised to power 1 by 3. These are two functions and we have to find GOF and FOG. So first of all we will find FOG. FOG of x means f of gx. It means we will put this gx in f. So we will put this gx in f, means in place of x. So we will get 8 and in place of x we will put x raised to power 1 by 3 and whole power 3. So this is nothing but 8x. So this is the value of FOG. Now we will find GOF. GOF of x. So this is G of fx. Now in this we will put the value of f in G. So we will write in place of x 8x cube raised to power 1 by 3. This 8 can also be written as 2 raised to power 3. So directly we can write this as 2x raised to power 3 and whole raised to power 1 by 3. This 3 and 3 cancel out and we will get 2x. So these are the values of fx and FOG and GOF. Now next example. question number 4, again from exercise 1.3. In this, fx is given. Fx is 4x plus 3 and 6x minus 4, where x is not equal to 2 by 3. Then we have to find f of x and prove that it is equal to x. We have to prove f of x is x. This we have to prove. So in the same way as we have done in question number 3, put the value of f in f. So let's start. This f of x means f of fx. So we will put the value of fx in place of x in f. So we will write 4 plus 3, 6 minus 4. In place of x, in the numerator and denominator, we will put again the value of fx. That is what? 4x plus 3, 6x minus 4, 4x plus 3, 6x minus 4. Now when we simplify the numerator and denominator, we will get the LCM is 6x minus 4, and this is 16x plus 12 plus this is 18x, and this is minus 12. In denominator we have 6x minus 4, and this is 24x, 18, and this is 24x and plus 16. Now after further simplification we will get 16 plus 18, that is this 12 and 12 cancel out. This is 34x upon 6x minus 4. In denominator 24x cancel out. This is also 34 and this is 6x minus 4. So we get 34x upon 34 and the answer is x. It means it is proved. So f of f is x.